Today we're tasting cakes
by the ocean.
Okay, this is a fake background.
We have to trust us. We are by the ocean.
It's literally right outside.
I can see it.
You get the joke because of Joe's song?
I get it. I've never actually tasted cake by the ocean, but that makes sense.
Oh no. In front of us, we have an assortment of the best cakes money can buy.
We'll be giving a rating for each cake by looks and taste.
Let's eat cake. Our first cake here is this Minion Cake, which was baked by Carolina from Unique Designers Cake right in Miami.
For looks, I'm gonna give this an 8.
I'll give it a 9 out of 10. What I worry about is the flavor of this kind of cake.
Ah.
Just dive in.
Okay.
Oh, his head right off the bat. I wish I watched Minions so I could make a Minions joke.
Which Minion is this? I don't even know.
Is it Gru?
No!
I want to try his eyeball.
Your slice is way better looking than mine.
Look at the frosting. The frosting looks great.
Cheers. I'm gonna have to give mine a 4 out of 10 on taste.
The flavor let you down.
The flavor let me down, but the looks are phenomenal.
It's what's on the inside that counts, isn't it? I'm gonna give this a flat 5 out of 10 for the taste. Such a good looking cake.
Gorgeous cake.
I think the score is gonna balance out and be pretty solid.
Agreed. If you haven't noticed, this is a pie cake.
And this right here is known as the Turducken of cakes. Have you heard of a Turducken?
What's a turducken?
It's when you take a turkey, you stuff it with a duck, stuff the duck with a chicken.
What?
For looks, I'm gonna give this one a 9 out of 10. I like the creativity.
I agree. It's really pretty. I would go 8 out of 10 just because this wouldn't be the first cake I'd go for in a cake shop.
You cut off center. That's gonna really upset a lot of people.
Good.
It upset me.
Oh, wow. Wow, look at the detail in this cake.
I don't know if I like that.
This is definitely a grandma-made cake.
I don't love that.
I'm scared.
It's got 3 layers. It's got
the
pie
pie
here,
cream, substance, and then some sort of sponge.
it looks like a cheesecake in the middle, and then a sponge cake on the bottom.
God. I've got to say, I'm surprised by that center. It's quite nice.
Actually, it's really good.
I'm gonna give this a surprisingly 7 out of 10.
I am gonna give this a 6.5 out of 10. I don't like that it all breaks apart either. The texture is important for taste for me, and it's all breaking apart. It's not there.
It is kind of just like putting 3 cakes in one.
What we have here is a watermelon cake. Joe, I brought a watermelon as a reference to see if it actually closely resembles one on the inside, because that's what they say it looks like.
Ah, thanks for clearing that up.
Do you know how to pick a good watermelon in the market?
You have to knock it?
I give it a spank. I literally give it a whack.
Really?
Yeah, so if you give it a knock and you you feel that, hold your bottom hand and give it a whack, and if you feel the vibration kind of through the bottom hand, it's a good watermelon.
Good to know.
I mean, that's like crisp.
Juicy.
Right?
Smells nice. This one clearly melted a little bit, but that's okay.
We ship these cakes from all over the country, and they're all the top rated cakes you can find, so some of them came from quite far away and got a little bit sad. Dive in. I'm really excited of all the cakes that we have.
It's thick.
He keeps not cutting it perfectly from the center. He cuts it from the side.
I'm making him very angry over here.
Oh, that's cool.
Hey, it's gorgeous. Has more seeds in this than the real one. I think my cut looks fantastic.
That looks awesome. Your cut's pretty good. Is it gonna taste like watermelon?
I hope not.
Have to find out.
Definitely doesn't. Oh,
I think it might be watermelon flavored.
it does smell like watermelon.
I actually don't think it is.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm just smelling this watermelon that's in front of me.
I think so. I think it has cream cheese frosting, which is kind of a weird choice to do with a watermelon cake.
It's very dense.
It actually has a floury taste and texture. Not really sure I love that. I'm gonna give it a 6.5 out of 10 for taste. The looks are cooler than the taste for this one. What are you giving it for a rating?
6 out of 10.
6 out of 10?
For taste.
You're a little bit harsher than me, and I'm pretty harsh.
I mean, you gotta be real honest with these cakes. Wow, that is a terrible cut.
I will say,
I mean, it looks beautiful.
That's pretty cool. It doesn't look exactly like a watermelon.
Pretty close. Definitely Homer Simpson's favorite cake, a donut.
I never watched The Simpsons.
Get out.
Some people may argue this is not a cake.
This is a donut cake.
This is a donut cake. This is a cake.
Don't you know?
It's too big to be a donut.
You're also gonna say dough. Oh.
'Tis better to remain silent and be thoughtful than to open your mouth and remove all doubt.
I could strangle you. That would also be a Simpsons joke. On looks, 10 out of 10 just for Homer.
For me, I'm gonna give this one a 10 out of 10 as well, just because I think that evokes happiness in anybody. Doesn't matter how old you are, it's a giant donut cake. I'm gonna cut this one because you keep doing stuff that is illegal in the cake cutting industry. I worry that this might be a little dense.
There's gonna be a lot of familiarity there. Oh, there is a little bit of cream in the middle there.
Is there?
Yeah, look, see, if you let me cut it, you'd have noticed that I would have cut the right part of this, but for some reason you got one area with no cream.
Without the cream?
Already, that should be like rated pretty low just based off the fact that the whole cake doesn't have cream. It's a donut. This is a donut cake.
This is a donut cake. This is a cake.
Tastes like sugary bread.
Tastes like somebody took a loaf of bread and put frosting on top, and it's not good. I'm gonna give this a 1 out of 10. Not a cake. It's just bread.
2 out of 10.
I don't like this.
This is a Japanese ube cake. They're traditionally from the Philippines. It's made out of ube, which is purple yam.
I have never ever tasted this kind of cake, and I've actually always wanted to, so I'm excited. Does it have a smell?
It does kind of smell like cake.
All right, slice in.
I'm not really sure what we're about to get ourselves into here, but I like the way it feels. The texture's nice.
I also love, love, love the color. I mean, it is like naturally just beautifully purple.
Look at that color.
It's soft.
Very sweet smelling. I feel like I just cut into Barney.
I love that stunning purple color. I don't give it a super high rating. I'd almost say it's a 3.5 or 4 in terms of looks, but I'm just gonna.
Wow, that is amazing.
That's my favorite cake by
far. This takes the cake.
Wow.
Holy sh**. 10 out of 10.
That is a flavor that makes you want to go back for more.
Like I was wondering if I should take another bite. We're about to have 10 more cakes.
I'm giving this an 11 out of 10 because I'm allowed to, and it's that good.
What's 11 in Japanese?
I don't like cake, I don't like sweets. I love this.
Ube for the win.
Ube. This right here is Buddy himself, the Cake Boss's rainbow cake. I've actually made this cake before with the Cake Boss, but he made this one himself for us, and I'm excited to dive in. With that said, I'm not gonna rate highly unless I think the cake is good. You may see me give a 1 if it's bad. You ready? What we should get is a beautiful layered rainbow inside this cake right here, if Joe cuts it correctly.
Still mad at my cuts here? I think that was pretty good. Wow, that's incredible.
It's a cool cake.
Aesthetically, I mean, my cut was terrible, but I think this is a 9 out of 10 Sesame Street cake.
Let me see if I can get us a slice here, Joe.
Wow.
Pull right out.
What a cake. Okay.
That is a good looking cake.
Wow.
I'm gonna give it an 8.7 out of 10. I don't know why.
Probably because my cut was better.
You wanna taste?
Hell yeah.
Will the colors taste different?
Colors don't taste different. Personally, I'm more of a chocolate fan myself.
No.
So I'm gonna give this a 7 out of 10.
I was gonna give it about a 7 as well.
Cake Boss, it's not you, it's just, I'm more of a chocolate guy. It's a beautiful cake.
The flavor didn't knock my socks off, but it's definitely a solid good cake.
Agreed.
And it looks badass.
It looks like it took a long time.
What's up, Manny? Not with together. What we have right here is called the explosion cake, and unfortunately, it melted a little bit.
As long as it explodes.
I don't know if it will. Because it melted a little bit, it's only fair that we wait to give it a looks rating until we're inside. You ready?
Let's do it.
Cut through the middle. Oh, I just cut through a lot of sprinkles.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Oh, that's cool.
I have seen this cake before.
You have?
I have.
I don't think it looks as cool as the rainbow cake we just cut into.
I agree.
And it looks like all the sprinkles are kind of clumpy in there.
For looks, I want to give it a 6 out of 10.
I'm gonna give it a 6.5 out of 10. The idea is there.
Yeah.
The execution, not so much.
Pretty impressive that they stuffed the cake.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm gonna go with the pink.
I'll go with the orange.
Okay, no.
No, thank you.
Look at the yellow there. You see how that kind of darker color is there? It's really dense, compact, and doughy. And I don't think they mean for it to be like this. I don't like it. I don't like it.
4 out of 10.
4 out of 10 is low for Joe.
Sorry, not sorry.
I'm actually gonna give it a 4.2 out of 10. Going along in rating slightly higher than Joe for every cake today, but also just purely because of the fact that it's not the worst cake we've tried, but it is on the low end.
Agreed.
This is the Martha Stewart Zebra Cake. It's a vanilla cake layered with fudge swirls. Might be pleasing for the both of us. I like more vanilla, you like the chocolate fudge type of thing.
I like it.
This might be our cake right here.
Here we go.
Don't make Snoop and Martha mad. I love the drips down the side. We didn't give it a rating yet for looks, but even before we cut into it, I like the aesthetic. It's simple, but it's executed so well that I'm gonna give it an 8.3 out of 10.
It's got some sweat off the top, which means nothing to me because I'm just making this all up as I go. For looks, I'm gonna give this a 7 out of 10.
Ooh.
That number just went to a 9.
Ooh, I
On
like
looks.
that. It does look like a zebra.
It really does look like a zebra.
I want to see your rating on this because you've been talking about chocolate the whole day.
I know my chocolate. Here we go.
Go ahead. They're pretty good.
Martha, you've done it again. I think this is phenomenal cake, but it's like that classic cake that you want.
That is such a nice looking piece
Great
of cake.
cut.
Looks like a zebra, tastes like a zebra.
But it's a breakfast cereal.
Martha, you get a 10 out of 10 from me. This is my kind of cake.
I'm going small bites all day. Too many cakes to try. Even if you are not a chocolate person, that is that flavor of chocolate that is just, to me, just dead on. Perfect. Really, really good. I'm gonna give this one a 9.1 out of 10.
Okay.
Good slice of cake. What you're looking at right here are Bouquet Cupcakes. Joe, these are supposed to be the prettiest cupcakes out there.
They're definitely beautiful.
Looks-wise, I'm gonna go ahead and give these a 9.5. I have not myself seen a prettier cupcake.
I agree. Although I gotta say, when I was a kid, the Elmo cupcakes always looked the best.
Do you know those people that?
Oh. It's okay.
Oh, I got the chocolate. You got the vanilla.
I know. I immediately got sad.
Do you want to have the chocolate one?
Sure.
Here. Go ahead, we'll switch. Even though you dropped this one.
That's fine.
Have you heard of those people that do this? They take that and they go like this and make a cupcake sandwich.
You're crazy.
You've never heard of people doing this?
Now I have.
Cupcake sandwich.
And then you have a sandwich and you don't get frosting up your nose.
Let's go. That's pretty
That
good.
is a delicious cupcake.
That's pretty good. A little sweet.
Frosting is very sweet.
Very light though, and fluffy, I will say.
I mean, this is a pretty soft cupcake. I think out of cupcakes, this gets a strong 8 out of 10.
This is gonna have a dangerously high overall rating because the look was really good and the taste is light. What you want in a cupcake.
Definitely.
I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10.
Look how pretty that is. And it's been sat here for a while, so this stays.
So beautiful.
Highly recommend these for your next wedding.
Good cupcakes.
This is Oprah's favorite red velvet cake. It's #1 on her O list.
Looks okay.
It's kind of like a child did it to me.
It looks like a little kid did this cake.
I mean, a professional.
A professional little kid made this cake. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 10. You think that's fair?
Well, I'm thrown off by the cherries too. I thought it was red velvet cake.
Right here?
Yeah.
Is that what those are?
I assume
thought
so.
those were roses.
Oh, now I'm seeing, I see what you mean.
You cut.
Okay.
Minnie, look how he cut this.
You don't know this cut?
Look how he
This
cut
is one
this,
of the
Minnie.
most infamous cuts.
Why'd he cut it like that?
Oh, okay, it's pretty inside.
It looks really, really moist to me. It looks like a dense, moist red velvet cake.
Only one way to find out.
Go ahead.
That's actually really delicious. Oprah's favorite cake and Oprah's favorite Jonas.
I will say, of all the cakes that we've had today too, the smell of this one is great.
Refreshing.
Refreshing is actually a really good word to describe this cake somehow. I don't know why it works, but it's a refreshing smelling cake.
I agree. Probably has something to do with the cut.
What do you give it for taste?
Oprah does not lie. This gets a 9 out of 10. A strong 9 out of 10.
I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 6.5 out of 10. I like red velvet. I just don't like it enough to give red velvet a high rating.
You like your cream cheese on your bagels.
I didn't understand that.
Well, there's cream cheese in red velvet cakes.
Okay.
But didn't I say?
What did you say? You said
You like your cream cheese on your bagels
I know. Yeah.
rather than a cake.
Oh, I see. Okay. For our final cake, because I'm from Boston, we have a Boston cream pie. Do you know what year this was created?
I'm just gonna guess 1856.
How'd you know that?
You told me before this.
While it is called a cream pie, it is not actually a pie. It is a cake with a cream filling.
As you can see, it definitely got beat up from the trip. Did you travel with this in your pocket?
Pretty much, yeah. Dive in.
Oh, it's soft.
You finally did a proper slice.
Just for Boston. Oh, this is one of my favorites.
I'm biased because I love Boston cream pie. It's not because I'm from there. It's got all the different things you want. It's got the chocolate, the vanilla cake.
Look at that jiggle.
The custard in the middle. I mean,
Oh,
it's
man.
good. I'm actually excited about this one. I didn't even mention this. This is from the place that invented the very first ever Boston cream pie.
And this is from 1856.
How is it?
Phenomenal. A dangerous cake. It's like a cake you could have with coffee.
I'm a little underwhelmed. Looks-wise, hard to judge this one because it's so beat up. I'm gonna give it a fair 6 out of 10. I think it's a fair score.
Oh, okay.
It was beat up.
I agree with that.
Taste-wise, 6.5. Not much better.
I'm with that. 6.5 it is. I've finally done it. I ate cakes by the ocean.
And they were delicious.